Alright, hey folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another Monster Train stream. Today we're going to be playing on the beta branch. We're going to be playing max difficulty random runs and see how they go. We're not going to start off with any expert challenges or mutators or things like that. Looks like we're Stygian Awoken with a very weird starting deck. So we have 2 Wildwood Saps to make Thorn Hollows good, and then we have 3 zero-cost cards as well. So picking up a couple of offerings is going to be very nice. Crystalline Seeds is a one-time sweep of a floor. This is a pretty good start, especially if floor 2 offers us an Awoken banner. It doesn't. We can get a Shark maybe. We can get a Shark maybe. Maybe we can get a Thorned Hollow from a reward. I think that's probably what we're looking at. Petrified Crucible is insane if I pick up a Thorned Hollow, but like I'm being offered Stygian banners and not Awoken banners for the next 2 floors, so the chances of that happening are low. And otherwise, I don't really foresee myself getting spikes since we're Stygian primary. We're not going to get spikes on our champion. So this is probably a time where we just take the spell weakness to hedge against us not getting Thorned Hollow. Because if we get Thorned Hollow, we already have a strong starting setup for it. We're going to take a conservative pick there instead of a high upside pick. And has Conduit Tethys gotten buffed at all? No, I think we just take Frostbite for boss killing. We don't have anything super broken in terms of like card draw yet. We're not Sweep Tethys. But we have stronger Frozen Lances than normal. So the plan is like Tethys with a Train Steward with double Wildwood Sap on it, I guess. I think this unit drop is very important to look for Thorned Hollow. This is a small floor, meaning that I can't put 2 Train Stewards in front of Tethys, so like that's no good. We're going to need to set up here. And then let's nuke this. We don't get a lot out of doing that, but we clear some armor. 1. We'll draw a Frozen Lance to kill you next turn. You'll be at 7. Frozen Lance does 9. Playing this Wildwood Sap here is incredibly important. Oh, no, I should have played the Wildwood Sap here. This is exactly 8 damage. Okay, that was bad. Okay, you're dying to the Frostbite anyway. So let's get ourselves out of this to the best of my ability. Are you dead? You are all dead. Oh right, I ice crystals. Oh, not being able to deal with this back unit is actually a huge problem. It means that my resource stacks aren't good. Not sure exactly how I deal with that. We don't have to purge this, we can just discard this. We're not getting through the deck again, even with Offering Token. Yep. Oh, we take 15 fire damage. This doesn't do anything. Oh, only 10. I guess I had enough frostbite for that to work. Okay, then I consider that a good fight. We have two very good cards on offer here for us. Because we started with 2 offering tokens, the Crypt Builder is much, much stronger than normal. And Coldcaelias is much stronger than normal because it has +6 magic power effectively. I'm inclined to take the Crypt Builder because of double offering token. But Coldcaelias is just like a better card by a lot more generally. Their damage output is similar, but in times where I'm not cheating it for free, this hits 2 different units and is very good for clearing some trials. I think I'm more excited about a Titan's Tooth than I am that. And a Glimmer that's already pre-upgraded is an insane pickup. These are both very good. They do different things. The Titan Sentry is going to stack up incredibly quickly with my own champion, and a Titan Sentry on the bottom floor or a sweep unit on the bottom floor both allow me to do cool things. I think I'm more interested in taking the Titan Sentry because I might like pick up more Titan Sentries or more like Coldcaelias or something like that that really give me the opportunity to leverage Frostbite well, even more so than I'm doing now. I'm offered quick immediately after getting rid of the sweep unit. Classic. Maybe let's find another. Yes, okay. So we are going to have a quick Coldcaelia with +10. I think we get through the next fight with just Titan Sentry tanking. And then we'll upgrade Titan Sentry with HP later. I now consider this a very strong start. This is a hard fight because this sweeps and there's spikes. So there's no way to get Tethys to hit the boss at all. That's just like not possible with my build. So Coldcaelia's Frostbite and Titan Sentry's Frostbite is how I win this. If Coldcaelia kills herself on spikes without me saving her 2 restores, I think I lose this fight. Or take a lot of damage. My next Merchant of Steel is floor 4, which is a touch awkward. I think I'm just going to pass on this trial. I think this fight is hard enough that I don't want to mess around with it too much. So now the only question is, do I set up on 1 or 3? I believe I set up on 1. This is the most damage that we'll take in any one single turn because of not having our quick sweep unit yet, which we're guaranteed to draw next turn. So we're just going to play this up here for collector reasons. And I guess that puts me in about the same place, but with this having more attack, because I play this to restore 1, but then that gains 1. Alright, yeah. So now we take considerably less damage. Now this one is worth doing. It actually gains me HP over time. And this unit is going to die to frostbite, so I don't need to like stop here or anything. Shark's not even dead. And we can like Glimmer to make it easy. We make the shark heal. Can't make the shark heal. Our shark took 1 damage in that fight. It's a real travesty. So the big spell that I want is really supposed to be something that I can play for free with Offering Totem. But I don't think I get to pass on this Ice Tornado. I don't think I get to immediately upgrade it, though. I think I'm hellventing either my Coldcaelia or my Shark, depending on what unit I get. Quick Coldcaelia with increased power sounds great. Very gladly take that. Offering Monument? I probably have room for it. Like, I currently have exactly 5 space worth of stuff. Alternatively, I can take the Icy Silophyte. Like, my upgraded Coldcaelia is such a better sweep unit than this Icy Silophyte. I think I'm going to take the Offering Monument. And let's not duplicate until after Concealed Caverns. I think this used to be 10x and now it's 30x. It's a little absurd. I have a couple of big heavy-hitting spells. Yeah, Wildfire. Like, it's like my first health upgrades need to go to Titan Sentry, but then we might get additional health upgrades on the Offering Monument, and it can actually serve as a tank for a little while. Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Magic. Try to put Holdover on this. Would be real cool. I mean, Holdover on this is also real hot. Just have like 3 Ember, 90 damage to everything every turn. I think I'm most scared of 190 HP enemies, and the Petrified Skull helps out with that the easiest. Wildfire, hope your day's going well, by the way. Also, I wonder if I just duplicate the Petrified Skull now instead of my upgraded Coldcaelia. Like, how many card removes can I get going the ways that I want to go? None in the next 2 floors? Unless I intentionally wait till floor 5 to get a health upgrade on my tank, which is questionable. I think my deck's going to be large, so we're gonna like hope for a holdover rather than duplicating it. I think I need another damage unit. We're gonna upgrade my already duplicated thing. Hey, Reaple Cheap, welcome. Okay, I would really, 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 really appreciate a quick sweep unit this turn. Cannot overstate that enough. Hey! Alright. So, Titan Sentry and Tethys are really supposed to go on floor 1, or like they need to go on a large floor. I don't really want to take 15 on this unit this turn, but I think it's fine. We're technically only taking 14, and then in future turns the quick sweep should make quick work of these. Shit! Offering Monument! Okay. Cool. The double barrel? Double barrel. I don't know that I want to take 20 to Offering Monument this turn. I can go 1, 2, 3. I think I need to keep this alive. I really wanted to play the Offering Monument this run through of the deck. Hey, Fine and Andy, welcome. But it may be at this point that the Offering Monument just goes on the top floor. And, like, if Daedalus gets up there, it maybe tanks a little bit. Well, I sure don't have work to do right now, so there's that. Okay, now we have to draw our quick sweepers this turn. There's just like no way that we do not. This can go on the boss. It's Coldcaelias. All of these things are just dying anyway. I would like to protect my Offering Monument's life from bombs, I suppose. And I don't need to draw an additional card this turn. Man, you already have 14 on you. Good stuff. I guess I'll play this. I'm not going to play a Frozen Lance this turn, one way or another. I think I just don't want to redraw Train Stewards as this fight goes long. We'll play those, and then increase the power of our quick sweep unit. Yeah, that's all fine. I guess this does things, and we'll keep our regen stacks going there. Yeah, we should like very, very handily have this done on the first floor. Let's keep our Shark Boy alive, though. I appreciate the work he's been putting in. Adaptive mutation is not currently good. Gifts for a guard probably is. A Thorn Hollow. Is it still good? I don't have a big heal for it. But I could use a second tank for the other Coldcaelia. Yeah, let's assume that's still good. Thorn Hollow costs 2. No, Thorn Hollow costs 1, somehow. I don't need space. That's the one thing that I know I'm not taking. I need unit upgrades. I'm going left here. And that probably means that I'm going right here, but I'm like missing out on easy, unstable vortexes. I might need to go to 2 Merchant of Steels in order to get all the upgrades that I want. Yeah, I'm not worried about supporting Thorn Hollow for the short term. I'm thinking about, like, Seraph, like, having it. I guess I'm not going to need to tank for that long with Thorn Hollow if I stack up a bunch of Frostbite. It's probably fine. And we're on Sap Seraph. I think I'm going to take Ember since I don't get an immediate gifts for a guard upgrade. Then we'll take card draw next time unless something significantly changes. We'll take Frostbite 20. Endless Shark. Endless Offering Monument. These are very bad upgrades. Like, Endless is the only one of these here that is, like... reasonable for me to take. I think I want, like, double life on Thorn Hollow. Maybe that means I do need to take Endless on Titan Sentry here. Or, like, maybe I'm taking double life on Titan Sentry. I'm gonna get 2 removes on Train Stewards next floor. It may just be that it's better for me to purge some Train Stewards now. Because I, like, see myself doing this at some point in the run no matter what. And then, like, just save the money for the next floor. This game has a multiplayer mode in which you compete against other players for score and time. I'm currently playing the single player mode. I think because of our quick sweep units, we get to take this trial without it really mattering. It's really only the boss that... What a starting hand. Okay, so I do nothing a lot. Here's the short version of what's going on with the game. The game is a roguelite deck builder that has tower placement elements. These are your attack numbers. These are your health numbers. The enemies attack before you do most of the time, unless you have a quick unit that attacks first. And every turn, the enemies will attack and then climb a level of the train, and then attack and then climb a level of the train until they reach the pyre. The pyre is the only unit that doesn't heal in between fights, and so this is kind of like your health for the run. When your pyre is dead, you lose your run. Just middle floor you. There's no 2-cost card I need to play. This gets the collector, so I get some bonus gold. I don't think I want to let your HP go right now. That's a very large ice tornado for the boss. Yes, it's called Ember in this game. So let me start a new turn here. I have 4 Ember to work with, and the cost in the top left corner influences like what the cards do. Or sorry, influences how many cards that you can play in a given turn. Lol at that randomly restoring 25 now. Didn't want to draw that yet. Let's not redraw this card. I think I will just consume that. Oh, we just killed the boss. Frostbite, very, very strong. I don't know that I need dazed if I have quick, like so much quick. I think I'm just skipping this. Cuddle Hex is interesting, but in some cases freezing cards to my hand will actually be bad because they're not in my draw pile for Gifts of a Guard. Restoring Retreat is interesting. But probably not good. The difference between like 11 and 22 quick sweep on a floor isn't that huge. Except for the boss, which I'm already very good against. And I don't know that our Thorn Hollow is scaling quickly enough right now for Bramble Lash to be good. Okay, so now our good old Skull Friend is a usable card. Get to remove the Train Stewards from my deck, which is great. Large stone. Large stone's really weird here. So with the shark the size it is now, it's like Shark, Coldcaelia, Tethys as a floor. And then it's Thorned Hollow, other Coldcaelia as a floor. And the large stone kind of messes up that math. Does not feel correct to large stone and Offering Monument. It could just be like Offering Monument becomes a tank for Coldcaelia, and the Thorned Hollow is a floor by itself. Like the Thorned Hollow is the top floor, and is just there for like frostbite reasons. Then it's Offering Monument, Coldcaelia as a floor, and Thorn Hollow has its own floor. That's the way that it works out with my space. Getting a cavern event for plus space is huge. Huge. There are some creature upgrade things that make me want to upgrade my creature before going to the cavern, but I'm so unsure about this decision that I think I want to go here now. I mean, guess. That's probably not worth gold. Man, what a set of whiffs on upgrades. I think now I settle for spikes on this and hope to find a way to full heal it. I mean, I'm fine with enemy units appearing on each floor. I would like my bottom floor to be small. Thank you. That's very nice, actually. These Coldcaelias are just, like, absolutely insane in this fight. We take 6 fire damage and then we're good for the rest of this fight. I don't anticipate taking any more damage the rest of the fight. That's a big helical crystallis, which helps a lot for this floor. 29 doesn't get a kill there, but this does. Alright, good stuff. I'm assuming that's a little bit awkward, but it's fine. Also, drawing this Wildwood Sap before the Thorn Hollow is a little bit awkward. We're looking to use the Thorn Hollow on the bottom floor. Although, now we can maybe freeze it to our hand? Yeah. Take 26 Thorn Hollow. Sorry, not sorry. Am I casting this Offering Totem on this floor or on the middle or on the top floor? Like, do I need to draw more cards this turn? I already have 3 Ember worth of stuff that I'm fine with doing. Yeah, I think I'm not going to lose life on my stuff here. Nice, okay. So, yes. Yes, we are trying to protect the pyre. So we're on a train with the last remaining flaming shards of hell, because the angels attacked and won. And we're looking to keep our pyre alive for 8 battles while defeating angels. And various angelic creatures, because like this obviously isn't an angel. I don't know why Heaven has overcharged tanks, but you know. This is a turn where I'm good with losing a couple health up here. Thorn Hollow, are you just going to solo the boss? You might solo the boss. Ah, you didn't quite do it. No, you buy the game and then that's it. Like, definitely one of my better, like, $20 investments for sure. Yeah, the game's on Steam. It's like 20 bucks, and I adore it. Got somewhere between 150 and 200 hours into it right now. I think I like Preserve. Maybe I don't like Preserve if I have an Icicle Fracture. Like, the only thing I like about Preserve is, like, trying to preserve these to my hand. No, there's a lot of variance in between runs, so there's, like, no best deck. There are 5 different clans, and you pick 2 of them for a run, or you play random like I am, and then you're given some random starter cards, and you have to build your deck as the run goes on. How did I do this? I got my controller cord stuck in my desk. I think we're going to the Merchant of Magic here and taking an artifact. +1 stack of spikes each time that it's applied. Yes. So I do nothing a lot. Pulling up like the logbook screen here, just to give you an idea of the depth of the game. There are 20 different clan combinations and 25 different like difficulty levels. So you have a long set of things to do for this game, in addition to like various challenges and stuff that come afterwards as well. So there's a lot of depth to it. This has been kind of like my game to play when I'm slightly burnt out on Magic. And it's been doing very, very good for me. Alright, I don't think I really need Permafrost. Although, like... Put plus 20 magic power and consume on one of those. Let's reduce the cost on our gifts for a guard, because that card is insane. Double stack on a Wildwood Sap is fine for regen 10. Plus 20 magic power and consume on another Frozen Lance. Make Ice Tornado castable while doing something else in a turn? I think so. Alright, that's a very good floor. We're now at our second major boss, Fell, who is going to add sort of like curse cards to my deck every couple of turns. Quick sweep. Plus Tethys, and now it's a question of do I want to take 5 fire damage or do I want to, like, Ice Tornado? I don't think I want to take fire damage in this fight. I think I can probably get through without taking any damage. Oh, and he froze the Ice Tornado. Beautiful. This is the Thorn Hollow floor. I think I want to try to freeze this to my hand. Which means that I should play this here and this here. And now I actually have this for the Thorn Hollow. I may not purge this turn. I may just discard it. So, like, I'm doing this turn. I can do this later. There's some great cards to hit. I don't think I want to lose HP on my units yet. That's fantastic. 2, 1, leave this. No, probably 2, 1, cast this. But let's see if we draw our shark. We didn't draw the shark, but we drew something else that I would like to cast. Let's discard that. Purge this. I'll draw the shark next turn, guaranteed. So it's okay if I Razor Sharp Edge this. Or restore you to full health. Shark. Alright, get to kill a non-boss unit. It's looking like this statue or this Clipped Guardian is probably the choice. You are going to get just 3 Frostbite, like 3/6 Frostbite. You're probably the hardest unit to kill in this whole fight. Let's start this. Oh yeah, I didn't count the shark when I did my math to the amount of frostbite that unit was going to get. Ice Tornado this turn versus just, like, purge 2 Frozen Lances. I think I just want to purge 2 Frozen Lances. This unit's doing okay at dying. It'll be dead by the time the boss is there, which is what I care about. My Gifts for a Guard is awkward now because, like, I might consume some cards that I actually want because, like, I have these Frozen Lances stuck in my hand. I might be discarding those first. I would not like to consume the Unleash the Wildwood if possible. I'd like, maybe I would. Alright, let's... loot first? No. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 down to 7, up to 10. Okay, this is worth 25 damage. Which I guess is fine here. That heals this up a bit. What is this? Sorry, I've gotten some random messages. Okay, that can wait a while. My life here is kind of awkward. I think we're looking at using the restores on this to just keep my regen stacks high. I think this thing already solo spell. Then maybe we'll do this, redraw a card. Alright, I should just set my phone to mute if they're gonna keep messaging. Sorry, this probably looks weird from your perspective. Now I kind of want to take a Frozen Lance out of my hand. I think I'm just going to, like, discard one. I guess having one frozen in my hand isn't the end of the world. Alright. You're not getting to the fire, you're not getting to the fire. Things are fine on this floor. You're at full health. You can use some healing. You can also use healing. I can get some cards out of you as well if I heal you. But the healing is just better here. I have plenty of stuff that I'm fine with playing. So I think I'm just going to hemorrhage a couple cards from my hand this turn. I want to play this Helical Crystallis or the Ice Tornado so they have the possibility of Gifts for a Guard and redrawing them and making them more powerful. Yeah, so like on that note, I might want to discard the Ice Tornado here. Then play the Gifts for a Guard. Yeah, so this Helical Crystallis now hits for about 100. We'll just discard that. Oh, I see. It loses max health, so I don't get to heal it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played with that unit a lot. This feels like it's worth a lot of damage. Wow, I did less damage because of that. Oops. Watlock, I've definitely done similar things where, like, let's draw some cards. That was bad. Maybe we'll oh, we're gonna freeze it. It's totally good. Yeah, I've totally evaluated a couple of cards wrong because I misunderstood them as well. Yeah, we get the win on this floor. So we go Ice Tornado. We'll just loot like a bad card away. We'll play Gifts for a Guard, which will redraw us the Ice Tornado, and the Ice Tornado will be lethal. Believe? Okay. Okay, fine. You're living at 6. It's awfully rude of you. I'm gonna let Thorn Hollow kill you. No, we're getting you with a Frozen Lance. That's doing you dirty. Ooh, Hoarfrost Effigy got nerfed and now costs 3. That's interesting. I don't know that that nerf was necessary. The card's a little bit narrow in the first place. It's essentially just a boss killer. I mean, admittedly a very good boss killer, because like going from 100 stacks of Frostbite to 200 stacks of Frostbite is an insane amount of damage, but still narrow. We're going to take either Ancient Synergy or Hoarfrost Effigy here. I think we're very good at killing Seraph, so we want more cards that help us get to Seraph. I also wouldn't mind a little bit more restore, like a little bit more regen, or another effect or two, like Razor Sharp Edge that increases the power of my Coldcaelias, because if my Coldcaelias get sapped too much, life gets a little bit awkward for me. I do not need creature upgrades, so we are going right. And now I get to decide if I want Sweep on Tethys or if I want Frostbite 40. I think since I have good Sweep units already, I'm going to take the Frostbite 40 so that I get better at killing the large units. Oh, wow. 280 gold is enough to actually get what I need here. How many consume cards do I have? I have 2 Wildwood Saps, 1 Crystalline Seed, 2 Frozen Lances, and the cards from Gifts for a Guard. We'd probably buy the Trader's Quill then. Let's go to our Cavern event first, though. It's possible we get something that makes us spend money there. So, with Minor Refraction, I can turn Thorn Hollow into a 1 size thing. Then I can play the Offering Totem and the Coldcaelia on that floor, and the other Coldcaelia is now protected. Yeah, Sketches of Salvation has not been great with Stygian in my experience. Find it best in Hellhorn, where you can use March of Shields to move the creature that you want to the front, and where you also have like a bunch of crap like Demon Fiends that are just freaking huge. The other thing I can do is just like Major Refraction a Coldcaelia, and then I have something that quick sweeps for, we're at 11 or 41 on the middle floor. That's legitimately interesting as well. I don't have anything like Inferno that makes me not want to have stuff on all of the floors. And I don't have any space issues now, and I won't have any space issues either way. So it's just a question of, like, do I need to protect that Coldcaelia? And I think in that final fight I do need to protect the Coldcaelia, but either one of these is kind of protection for her. I legitimately don't know which one of those I'm supposed to take. I guess let's look ahead to the next floor. So on floor 8, I'm going to the Merchant of Magic. I get to Hellbent something. What do I Hellbent? Probably a damage spell of some kind. Unless I remove Consume from this and get, like, holdover on it or something. I think this decision goes either way, and either way it's good. I lean towards the Thorned Hollow losing that much space. It'll be adorable as well, which obviously goes into the decision making. I believe I'm at the point where offering totems aren't really good, and I kind of want to leave other spells in my deck because I want to have cards for Gifts for a Guard to consume. And so since I just got card draw, I don't need these as much to loot, and I don't have anything to cheat into play with them. So I'm just going to pull the Offering Totems from my deck over base level Restores and Frozen Lances. And I will take the Trader's Quill. I think the value that gives us is equivalent to the value 20 armor is awkward because Quick Sweep no longer kills back units. I need to look at the fight breakdown here. This Pyrewings is also problematic because Tethys. Maybe I'm not playing Tethys on bottom floor in this fight. Alright, so this is Circle 7 fighting Nephil. So Shade Wings are in this fight, which have 5 health. And Shade Wings attack for 15x2. This fight is incredibly difficult with armor 20. It's reliant on me doing cool things with, like, Glimmer. I think we pass on this trial despite the fact that the gold is, like, very helpful. Not a great opening hand. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play Tethys the first time through the deck or not. There are 3 Pyrewings that I'm going to have to deal with in this fight. Like, it's possible I'm supposed to wait for the second pass-through of the deck to play Tethys up top, or I can try to play Tethys up top now and then just kill these things before they get there, but I'm not sure that that actually happens. wanted to freeze Tethys. Oh man, I guess to freeze Tethys I should have played the Unleash the Wildwood for no healing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand, so I can Gifts for a guard. Which hits Ancient Synergy, which kills this Pyrewing. Can I kill the Pyrewing in another way? 49. Alright. That also gets us the Collector. Is Coldcaelias going on 2? I think this Coldcaelias is going on 2. Then I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Maybe possible I should have played Razor Sharp Edge. Okay. Now we get you and you. This is problematic. I can't redraw Gifts for a guard. I can draw a Petrified Skull next turn to kill it. That's probably the line, and I let you maybe get to the pyre. Like, plan on drawing Petrified Skull. Kill this with it. Hey, that means I Helical Crystallis you. And I just, like, don't play towards beating this unit. The Tethys is going either here or here, depending on how the rest of this fight shakes out. It's better here. I can Offering Monument top floor, and then if I whiff in with Petrified Skull being on the bottom 2 cards of the library, I can redraw. I'm okay with that. Then let's do this. I'm gonna have one more to deal with. .44 of 45, so as long as I heal you again, I'm good. Ready to heal you, Max? Yeah, I'm hoping that I just get to, like, Ice Tornado, Helical Crystallis, or Ancient Synergy and kill the other one, and then I get to play Tethys on the middle floor. That's my current plan. Ancient Synergy was consumed. I really don't want to draw a lot of different cards this turn, but I want to keep stacking regen on this. Alright, so this is the last one. Man, this one's way harder to kill than the last one. Alright, am I good with you? Are you dying? So you're taking 32 this turn, which puts you at about 120. You're going to have a decent amount of frostbite, but I'm not actually killing you yet. draw gifts for a guard next turn, which means I would like both of these cards to not be in my hand. I don't know, you do less pyre damage. Maybe I focus on killing you first. Like, you're just annoying for Tethys and Ember reasons. Okay, now I only need to do 60 to you on the top floor. I have 31. Yeah, we should be able to do that quite easily. Very bad if I draw gifts for a guard, but it's fine if I draw the other things. Yep. Classic. Okay, we redrew gifts for a guard, so everything's fine. Getting Ember drained a bit. I need to get some cards out of my hand for gifts for a guard. But that's very awkward because of this totem. Very, very awkward. And I can't play Tethys on this floor. So I think this involves doing this, then playing gifts for a guard. Like that. Which didn't really hit damage spells. Okay, now we stack restore, stack restore. We've drawn through most of our deck, so we have a better chance of redrawing Tethys in the next 2 turns, which I really need to do. Okay, I redrew Tethys. We're good. We're going to take a little bit of pyre damage, and we're going to be Ember drained, but I think we win the fight. Wow, we're actually surprisingly close to getting the kill here. We only take 1 fire hit after all of that. I was stressing out over nothing. Maybe I was stressing out over something. Gifts for a guard is not good this turn. You'll have a million frostbite. I think I want to do this to guarantee that I can gifts for a guard that next turn. Well, not guarantee. There's worlds where I don't draw gifts for a guard. Okay, yeah, we're good. Guardian Stone? On the Thorned Hollow floor? Alright, quick math check. Assuming we have 2 5 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Shark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just awkward if, like... That might be good. I don't know that I actually need it, though. Like, it might just be adding 1 card to my deck that's not necessary and diluting my deck. Watlock, you can look at the map. The map tells you what major bosses you are facing, but not what minor bosses you are facing. Oh yeah, do I have to deal with Sweep in the final fight? Versus Seraph the Temperate. I guess I need to look at different spreadsheet for that. Not everything is listed well in Jorbs' spreadsheet for the Seraph fight. Alright, so against Seraph the Temperate, which is Sap Seraph. We have Dark Wings, Gilded Wings, and Steel Wings. Dark Wings, Gilded Wings, Steel Wings. So we're not dealing with sweep units. Yeah, if we're not dealing with sweep units, I don't think I need Drain. These are cards. I could see taking all three of these. A quick reminder to myself of what I'm doing on the next floor. I'm going to a Merchant of Magic and a Hellvent. But I don't really know what I Hellvent until after I go to that Merchant of Magic. Second, like, free Unleash the Wildwood is pretty good. We held it in our hand for a long time that time, but, like, in the last fight, things are going to be a little more dicey. A lot of times. The Edge Prior is interesting because it, like, lets us get Restores out of our hand. I'm kind of leaning towards the Edge Prior. Edge Prior lets us make more use out of our Ember each turn. Stupor. Okay. Permafrost is not worth the Ember. Or sorry, not worth the gold. Ancient Synergy being cheaper sounds great to me. Plus 20 magic power and consume on a Frozen Lance is fine, but just fine. I probably want to roll the shop and then save a little bit of extra money so I can buy a good upgrade in this slot. I mean... We're like just short of making that work, but that's very good. That's probably what we duplicate. Slightly awkward with Gifts for a Guard, maybe consuming it, but... Alright, we have good chances in this fight, I would say. Like, we're healthy and strong, but, like, sap is definitely an issue. Oh, does the remove consume work through Gifts for a Guard? In that case, that's very dumb. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 this turn. If I play Gifts for a Guard this turn, I'm not sure that I do. Or maybe I play Gifts from a Guard and then I just try to like freeze some stuff to my hand. Yeah, let's like play this. That's quite bad for me. I'm gonna try to freeze it to my hand by consuming this. Oh god, I missed out on my shark this turn. I missed out on the shark and I got sapped on bottom floor. What a devastating combination. The only way to keep Tethys alive is to play a Coldcaelia on bottom, and then if I get sapped again on bottom, I lose the fight. Alright, Razor Sharp Edge. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, okay. We're not dead. We're not dead. Okay, so I probably need to kill that. On a 5 floor, I can play all of my remaining units, and so it's just a question of, like, do I want to play it on a 5 floor, or do I just want to, like, ignore the Offering Totem and play this on a top floor instead? So, like, this is just going here for a little bit of stack up damage. Actually, not a little bit. You already have 48 Frostbite, magically. I probably go middle floor with this, and then so that I freeze Wildwood Sap to my hand, I just restore here. Okay. Titan Sentry, get in there. Alright, now at this point, I think we are going to win the run. Yeah, 50 Frostbite already is pretty hot. I think I'm putting my Offering Monument on the top floor in the hopes that, like, Seraph hangs out there and, like, saps it sometimes. I don't think I used my full heal yet. I think I start with this now. That also kills that Gilded Wing. Yeah, thanks for sapping that. I, like, legitimately appreciate that. Alright, consume and 30 additional damage is great here. Then it's a question of, like, do I heal Coldcaelias something? I think I just let you go to the fire. I have a problem down here with this second unit. Like, the first one's fine, but if I heal Coldcaelias to kill this, then I have a better chance of doing enough chip damage. Yeah, if I draw a Petrified Skull, everything's totally fine, in which case... Yeah, I guess I get 2 turns to draw Petrified Skull. I think I'm just letting you go and playing 2 restores on here. 3 restores? I have 1 more Ember than I thought I did. Maybe at that point I just Frozen Lance since the other restore. Just got me covered. Okay. This turn is great. So we get the Edge Prior down, which means that my Restores here are now free. Which takes a lot of pressure off the rest of my hand. So now we can Petrified Skull and kill this back one that isn't dying. And we can Petrified Skull and kill this enemy because it would get additional armor, which means we almost have this one dead. Okay, yeah, we're doing great. We're also going to be using our Unleash the Wildwood on the Titan Sentry now, since our Thorned Hollow is like going to be doing very good with regens. I now have 4 left. What is the best way to use my Ember this turn? The beta changes are amazing. It is an incredible update to the game, in my opinion. Ooh, that means that Helical Crystallis can now kill the front one, making this take significantly more damage. Alright, we have Gifts for a Guard this turn. I maybe want to increase your damage output. Kill you with Glimmer. I think kill you with Glimmer, and then play Gifts for a Guard here. Ooh, that's a very strong Ancient Synergy. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use that for a wave. It's almost 200 damage. Like, the beta balances are particularly notable on the melting. Like, do I just fire that off directly at Seraph's face? Or do I use this? I probably draw a Petrified Skull next turn to kill that unit. It's awkward if I fire this off at Seraph right now. I might draw a Petrified Skull, which makes this line worse. Line was great. Alright, final wave time. So first things first, I nuke that. Oh, right. You're at 23 life. That's what the problem is. Okay, that's more like the numbers that I was expecting there. Okay, I feel significantly better. This is worth the most damage. And then I'll play this Consume one. So I freeze the other one to my hand. 200-something Frostbite should mean that this is, like, very handily done and over. Yeah. We've got the win, but let's win a little bit harder first. Kill a non-boss unit? Well, I could kill my Edge Prior, but, like, I appreciate the work it put in. So let's just Ice Tornado and call it a day. Yeah, Petrified Skull not consuming after the gifts is real hot. It did not know that that was how that worked. If you remove consume on it, it can't get consume afterwards. That's really cool. So I'm very glad that we passed on that last trial. I think we ended up in a very good spot for doing so. Let's just take a look at the deck real quick to finish the debrief. Critical decision throughout the run. We're duplicating the initial Coldcaelia, choosing to take Petrified Skull over the other options, foreseeing the problems that we were going to have with 190 HP units, and choosing to minor refraction the Thorned Hollow so that we could put multiple things on its floor. Seemed important as well. Some of the things that I said early on didn't end up happening. So early on, when we started with multiple looting cards that were free, I forget the name of it off the top of my head, the Offering Enabler, I thought we were going to want to pick up like Titan's Tooth and Crypt Breaker to synergize with our starting deck, and that ended up not being the case. Offering Token, thank you. We ended up going in a slightly different direction. Edgeprior was a great pickup on the final floor. And we did a surprisingly good job of making Thorn Hollow work with only 2 Wildwood Saps because we double stacked one of them. All right. All in all, great run.